Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 9 of the RadeKalls podcast. Once again, we are suffering through the quarantine together, so we decided to talk about our trash food favorites, fast food across America. Tune in to hear our opinions on it and see why it's Taco Bell.
Thanks for stopping by. I'm Phillip Kall, host of the RadeKalls podcast. I'm joined by my good friends Noah Rademacher
Hello.
and Jake Burns.
What's up?
All right, today we're talking about fast food. We're all locked up on quarantine, and the only thing we can do is run out and grab food real quickly. So that's how we get outside the house and enjoy the occasional sunlight we have.
I'm white.
Before we get started, please hit the like and subscribe buttons for the podcast. Leave a comment or feedback. We appreciate any kind of input you have. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. The show is at RadeKalls. I am at Radekal_Phil. Jake is at BurnseyJ82. And if you look in the description, you'll see a link to Patreon. You can find more out about us there. And if you feel like donating, we would appreciate it so we can create a better show for you. So like I said, we're talking about fast food. I think we consider fast food things that are maybe as quick as Chipotle at the most. Other than that, we consider it a sit down and, like we said in our chain restaurant episode. No, where do you go the most for fast food?
So, back before the quarantine days, I actually went to Chipotle a lot. And yeah, it's as fast as any other place. You know, you get in, they make your food really quick, and you get out. So even if you park, walk to the front door, wait in line, get the food, leave, get back in your car, it's just as fast as trying to go through a drive-through, at most places.
Yeah, the annoying thing about Chipotle, though, is if you go at the wrong time and everyone just put their lunch orders in from somewhere and they get like 20 receipts that come in like, oh, we got to take care of these people that aren't here first before we start making your bowl, even though you're the only person standing in line. That's happened to me like 5 times, because I go right when they open, like about 11 o'clock, and everyone at my office, because there's a Chipotle right next door, puts in their orders at the same time. And if I don't go early enough, it can just make my lunch like an extra 15 minutes, and it's really upsetting.
It sounds like you need to order ahead.
I don't want to be the guy that ordered ahead and screwed over some dude standing in line, though. So
Why?
because of my code of ethics and respectful to the random dude that doesn't know how to use technology, I don't order online.
Respectable.
Jake, where do you go mostly for fast food?
I don't eat a whole lot of fast food. Honestly, my go-to is Tim Hortons. Do breakfast, get my coffee, get my I'll do my breakfast sandwich. But I mean, it's fast food.
Yeah, so fast food breakfast I think is different than like typical fast food when you go out and search for it. I don't know why, because like
How
I hate
come?
McDonald's food, but I think the quality of their breakfast for the price is actually better. I don't know why. Maybe I just feel that way because it tastes better.
I don't know. I have a habit of going to Tim Hortons usually, I don't know, twice a week to get my large iced coffee, black. So essentially just cold coffee.
Nice.
And I'll grab
On
a
those hot
sandwich
summer
sometimes.
days, you just want something cool to refresh yourself.
I'll do it in the middle of the winter too. I don't care. I want to get my
Well,
caffeine
on those
in me
cold
quick.
winter days, you want something cool to refresh yourself because you have your heat blasting in the car.
This jacket's way too warm.
I don't know.
Ah,
It's just something about drinking coffee out of a straw.
do that with hot coffee. Just burn the roof of your mouth.
That's a bad idea.
For me, I'm going to Cane's
It's a
as
real
much as
bad
I
idea.
can.
Mm.
If it wasn't for my wife being like, "Ooh, I don't want you to die of heart disease before you're 30 years old," I'd probably go there every day. But the toast
I might
and
have
the
to side with
sauce.
your wife on this one.
You know what? Everyone's like, you don't want to die young. But if I die young, then I don't regret getting too old. So it kind of balances out.
And if you're dead, you're no longer in debt.
That's Are all debt? No, your student loans. Those follow you to the grave.
But if you're dead, then you don't.
No,
Yes,
no,
you still have to pay them off in
bury
the
you with a
afterlife.
bill.
Some explorer finds this body. They're like, wow, this is an ancient artifact. Like, whoa, what is this? A student loan? Hell no, I'm putting this back where I found it.
It's like getting the go to jail card in Monopoly. All right. So, okay. So let's say you've had a late Friday or Saturday night where you've had one too many. We'll call them chocolate milks for YouTube reasons, and you're on your way home, and you get the munchies at 2 a.m. Where are you guys picking up food from?
Your
Noah,
I
mom's
personally
house.
like Steak and Shake.
Let's see, 2 a.m. Someone else is of course driving me because I've had too much chocolate milk and my tummy's too big. I can't drive while my tummy's in the way. So I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, because I'm full on chocolate milk, so it's almost like a lot of times I'm not terribly hungry, but usually just like a quick burger from In-N-Out would do the trick.
Full on chocolate milk, huh?
Yeah, like I don't need a ton, but I know I need to like cap off the night with some something solid, because otherwise the chocolate milk is just gonna curdle all night.
I would say you need something greasy, right, to cut right through that dairy. Jake, where you going?
Typically nowhere. I'll make some monstrosity in my kitchen, but if I am Steak and Shake, it's usually always Steak and Shake. Garlic burger and some fries. Garlic burger or Cajun burger.
Oh man,
yeah.
That sounds so good.
I
It's
went
a good
there,
thing we ate shortly before this podcast, right?
I went there without being full on chocolate milk once, and it was rough.
Oh, it's still good.
It's not.
It's still good.
It's not.
It is
as
too.
Good. Nowhere near. I feel like the whole point.
Go out of my way still.
I feel like the whole point of Taco Bell and Steak and Shake was because someone was drunk between midnight and 2 a.m. and they were just like
actually Jack in the Box
or Rallies. Man, there's so many great places to go after you've been drinking.
Rallies is rough.
All right, so now Jake, which fast food do you try to avoid?
I don't handle fried chicken very well, so I don't go to Cane's, KFC, or what's the hate chicken place? Chick-fil-A.
Chicken.
It's just not.
That sounded like they were like they hated chickens and they were just abusing these chickens and then feeding you them.
No, like I don't do fried food very well, so it usually has to be a burger or grilled chicken product. So.
All right.
I don't know.
So
like
Sarah has this similar issue where she doesn't handle fried food very well, but since it's been like 90% of my diet for my life, do you think it's because you guys don't eat it as frequently as I do? Because every time I cook for 100%. Sarah, I load it with like butter and salt and bacon grease. And then if there's just, something else greasy I can find, I drizzle some more on top. So is that the main issue, Mr. Health Guy?
I wouldn't call me Mr. Health Guy because I still
this stuff better than
quantities of food.
But you should.
It's a lot to do with what
intelligence.
It's a lot of what you grew up eating. Like, okay. I mean, your stomach doesn't naturally process that much oil either. Okay. I'm sure your digestive byproduct. Yeah. You're working out your bowels, yes.
Okay, so that's probably. I'm ready for a disgusting food eating contest, dude. Anyone want to go get some all-you-can-eat wings or something?
Sure.
Noah.
Yes.
I was gonna say Fridays. What fast food do you try to avoid?
Ooh, I mean, I try to avoid all fast food because it's so unhealthy for you. But if I accidentally go to a fast food place, The ones I'm not avoiding. Oh, wait, okay, so is Sonic fast food?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
consider it because you never get out of your car to get it. / they also have a drive-through.
Okay, so yeah, I'd say I avoid Sonic. Like,
Why do you avoid Sonic? They have wonderful deals on their slushies that are
so
like 99% ice.
during road trips through Texas, there's been so many small towns that they just have like a Sonic and like one other fast food place, and that's like the only place to eat. And I'm just like, what's happening here? What is this horrible place? So we just got to keep driving through. Sonic is just horrible, and it's a sign of horrible places on this earth.
So when I was in high school, Sonic was like 25 minutes away. And when we first found it, I got their foot-long chili cheese dog. And as a high schooler who didn't care what he put into his body, I was so happy to get like a giant amount of food for like $4 that one day me and my friend were like, let's go there for breakfast and order everything they have on the menu and then eat it all. So we did order it and we ate it all, but it was awful. It was like one of the worst things I've ever done. I've never gone back to Sonic since. So yeah, I'm gonna
Makes
side with
sense.
Noah on this. Oh. All right, so now when you go to fast food, are you guys, looking for your quantity or quality in what you order? So, you can go to Wendy's or McDonald's and get their fancy sandwiches that are like $4.50 and you get the grass-fed chicken with avocado and red onion and this cheese and blah blah blah. Or you can go and get 5 double cheeseburgers for the exact same price. And I feel like I am always going to take the quantity over quality when I buy fast food because I'm going for convenience and I'm not really going to be like, this is my favorite food ever. I'm going because it's like, yeah, I need to eat. So let's get as much food in my body as I can. Jake, we'll start off with you.
I typically do a split. I get the quality product, and then I get 1 or 2 of the quantity products because I am just a human garbage disposal.
Why decide between quantity and quality when you can double down on both?
Most
Exactly.
expensive item and 2 of the cheapest item, please.
Not gonna lie, that's how I primarily order, which is really dumb. But
Oh my gosh. Could you
those cheap
imagine
ones are
going
typically like your creature comforts.
Could you imagine going to Cane's like that? So you get 1 Caniac and then 2 3-finger combos. So it's just a whole bunch of
No,
fries.
because
and
I don't
chicken
go there.
fingers. Oh. All right, Noah, what about you? You looking for quantity or quality?
So I stopped, like, I try to go there and eat something that I know I'll like, and I don't try to eat a lot of it, so afterwards I actually feel okay with myself. Not particularly proud, but not dying on the inside or on the outside. I can still live with myself. So that's the main issue. It's like they're like, oh shoot, I'm gonna get all this food for so cheap, and then you feel the need to eat it all too, and you're like, I don't feel great, because it's like, all right, well, let's just do this with any other type of food. It's like, all right, well, I got a 32-ounce steak, but since there's a deal, if I buy 2, I get 1 free. Now I have 96 ounces of steak. Let's eat it all. I'm not gonna feel great, even though it's really high quality food, but you ate too much of it.
Well, yeah, you can also save steak for later. I feel like you can't save fast food for another time.
That's a great point.
I remember my dad. He would always like eat fast food for whatever reason, and then whatever we didn't eat, he'd microwave like 2 hours later, and it was like putting fish in the microwave. It just made the whole house stink. No one was happy about it. And there's my dad, like, all happy smashing it. And my mom is like, oh my gosh, what did you just do to my home? It's disgusting in here now.
Oh, your parents are interesting pair.
They are 2 people that are married.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a fact.
Yep.
All right, so let's see if we can do this, guys. We're gonna have kind of a rapid fire segment. I'm gonna name a food, and you're gonna tell me your favorite place to get that food from. So, for
Okay.
example, and I'll just list quickly. We don't have to make arguments for them, just to let people know if you're getting this, where you're getting it from. So I'll say, like, for example, burgers, and then we would all say wherever we would get it from. All right, ready?
All right. In what order are we doing it?
We're gonna do. I'll say the next thing we're gonna do after you say
No,
where you're getting the food from.
People order. People order.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna go with burgers. Where do you get burgers from?
In-N-Out.
Wendy's.
Steak and Shake.
Fries.
Arby's.
McDonald's.
Steak and Shake.
What? Okay, no judgment. I said rapid fire. Nuggets.
Wendy's.
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 Chicken sandwich.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Wendy's.
No, I see why we got along so well in college. Sorry, last one.
Ouch.
Milkshakes or dessert.
Arby's.
I'm I'm going with Dairy Queen.
Oh, that would
was gonna
have
say
been
Dairy
much
Queen.
better. So I said that I just went to Arby's and got a Jamocha shake. So
If it was only milkshakes, I would do Arby's too. But if it's full desserts, I think Wendy's just does it. Or sorry, Dairy Queen does it the best. Frosties is a second on my list because you can get a buck and delicious food.
yeah, we'll just
All
chalk
right.
that up to I crumbled under the pressure there a little bit, you know.
All right, so with that out of the way now, we can hop over to our fast food bracket. So I Googled like best fast food items, and what it gave me was how people ranked them.
Least worst fast food items.
So it's how people generally ranked them. Now I did artificially mix it up a little to make the matchups make more sense. So we'll have like a chicken nugget battle and chicken sandwich battle. But for the most part, these are the 16 most popular fast food items. And we're starting off with the number 1 seed, the McDonald's fries, which I feel like everyone knows this, that for whatever reason, the regular French fries from McDonald's, they're just crispier and they're fresher and they taste better than typical French fries. Versus curly fries, which are just seasoned fries that just taste better because they're seasoned. So I go curly fries. I don't know. McDonald's fries are good, but I'd rather have seasoned.
I say curly fries as well.
Yeah, we all just took a dinner break before this, and instead of getting real dinner, I got a large curly fry from Arby's.
And a Jamocha shake.
And a Jamocha shake, yes. But yeah, notice how, I mean, there was a McDonald's right next door. Notice how I didn't stop there to pick up some fries, you know?
You kept driving right past it.
Right past it.
All right, so now we got the 8 seed Crunch Wrap from Taco Bell, the Crunch Wrap Supreme, and a Frisco Melt from Steak and Shake. So I'm going with the Frisco Melt from Steak and Shake.
Yeah, I have
Burgers
to.
from Steak and
yeah.
Shake are just better than Taco Bell.
Yeah. Like, it's weird that, you know, we're gonna talk about quality of something over something else here. Especially something from Steak and Shake. But no,
That's
like
true.
the melt is very good. Very good.
All right, Jake, your vote doesn't matter, but who you picking?
Taco Bell.
just anything from Taco Bell. What was it? It was
Yeah,
a water. It's still
I-
better from Taco Bell.
I like Steak and Shake, but I really don't like Frisco melts. It's the sauce
Really?
they put on it.
Oh, so you don't like
Love
fancy
the
sauce. That's like
I hate
90% of the
sauce.
reason that people eat them. All right, so now we got Frisco Melt versus Arby's curly fries. So I'm going with the curly fries here. I don't know. I feel like a good fry, I still want to eat that over a Frisco Melt, even though I haven't had Arby's curly fries in forever.
I'm also going with Arby's curly fries. We got them just as soon as they were in the car. Like, the smell of them was just amazing. Like, the seasoning is just insane.
And I always love getting the one giant one that is
Mhm.
like it's like the size of your arm or something.
Yeah,
It's
I
just like
pulled that one out
absurd.
while I was driving, and it's like, all right, well, Jesus take the wheel, you know. I gotta get that. This is a two-hander.
I said I was only gonna eat one fry on my way home. Luckily, it was like half the box.
So let's
All right.
talk about this picture really quick too.
Yeah, so I get these just when I Google fast food memes or something like that. And I have no idea what it is, but it looks like my colon's already exploding.
It's the
It's
Whopper
called
burrito.
Yeah, I've never even seen or heard of it
That's
before
because
this.
it didn't do well. Didn't do well at all.
Are you saying Taco Bell cornered the market on crappy burritos?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Authentic
All right,
Mexican.
All right, so now in the bottom left corner, we got the number 4 seed, Cheesy Gordita Crunch, against the 13 seed, the chicken strips from Dairy Queen. So if it was the whole chicken strip meal, I might go that way from Dairy Queen, because then you got toasts and fries and everything. It was all pretty good. But since it's just the Cheesy Gordita Crunch versus the chicken strips, I'm eating more Cheesy Gordita Crunches. That's the taco with the fancy sauce on it from Taco Bell.
It's
and
just
it just
cheese.
tastes so good.
And then
It's cheese sauce with some like mayonnaise or something. I don't know.
is that the one that has the Fritos in it too?
No,
That's the beefy
You
Frito
can't.
burrito.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
This is just like the hard shell taco, and then you wrap it with cheese and a soft shell
Oh,
taco.
okay. Got it.
Yeah, and it's cheese sauce and lettuce. Gosh, all
Yeah,
right.
I'm going with
taco.
the cheesy gordita crunch as well. Just the description of it. Ooh, sounds good. Very good.
Jake, how about you?
Cheesy gordita crunch.
I feel like Jake is like the most pro Taco Bell person I've ever met.
It's good.
So now we got the Big Mac from McDonald's coming in at the 5 seed against the 12 seed Baconator from Wendy's. And I go Baconator because I prefer bacon over McDonald's fancy sauce, which is disgusting.
So I've never had a Big Mac, and I'm never gonna have a Big Mac. Baconator, I mean, it is what it is. It's just like meat, cheese, bacon, more meat. Like it's pretty simple, you know.
It's like their junior bacon cheeseburger on super steroids.
Yeah, they're not trying to do anything crazy. They're just telling you what it is, and then they're giving it to you. You know. So I'm going with the Baconator.
Jake, what about you?
Baconator.
All right.
I do not like pickles, so pickles come on most things, so except Baconators.
That's what's killing it for you, the pickles?
Yes. Mustard's a big no-go also.
All right, so next up, we have the Cheesy Gordita Crunch from Taco Bell versus the Baconator for Wendy's. So I'm going the Cheesy Gordita Crunch. I think the amount of food I get for how much I pay is actually more than I would get for a Baconator if I got the Cheesy Gordita Crunches. So quantity over quality, sticking with that philosophy and going with more Cheesy Gordita Crunch.
And also maybe quality, like more, like better quality too.
Don't you want a fresh, juicy burger?
I do, but
Fresh,
I mean,
never
I'm not gonna go
frozen.
get a Baconator if that's what I want.
That was one of my favorite commercials ever. I remember, I think it was 2007. Wendy's, the people are just standing in the woods kicking trees, and then he goes, "Wait, what are we doing? Why are we kicking trees when we could be eating hot, juicy burgers from Wendy's?" And they all start walking out, just chanting "hot, juicy burger."
Wendy's does have like their marketing is amazing, actually.
So Jake, what are you going with?
Cheesy gordita crunch.
And no, I'm pretty sure you already said that.
Yeah.
Just to clarify. All right. So in the finals, we're going to have the 4 seed Cheesy Gordita Crunch versus the 16 seed Curly Fries from Arby's. So this is really tough. I feel like Arby's Curly Fries go really well when you dip them in nacho cheese. And Cheesy Gordita Crunches also go really well when you dip them in nacho cheese.
See, but you don't need to dip the curly fries for them to just be amazing.
Yeah, you don't have to dip the Cheesy Gordita Crunch too, but when you're dipping it in nacho cheese, it just tastes better.
I have to go with curly fries here. Like just they're amazing. They're amazing.
All right, Jake, what are you going with?
Cheesy gordita crunch.
All right, didn't make it easy.
It has meat in it. Meat is better than not having meat. So
So in college,
It's meat.
in college on Fridays in Lent, I would actually eat Arby's curly fries and Jamocha shakes as my Lent meal because I couldn't have meat. But I think I'm going with cheesy gordita crunch. I think the fact that Sarah would happily go get those and wouldn't happily get curly fries with me would sway me to get more cheesy gordita crunches in my life.
That makes sense, but also doesn't make sense. Like, what? She'll really go get more, or she'll get Taco Bell with you, but she won't get Arby's with you?
Yeah, she is weird, all right? So it has to be where she, like, what's it called? Grandfathered in. So if she ate it as a teenager when she didn't care what she put in her body, then she's okay with eating it. But if it's something newer that she didn't eat a lot then and doesn't have fond memories of, she's against it. So, like, she wasn't a big fan of Arby's then, and now she's, like, healthy. So she's like, no, we're not eating that garbage. But then I say cheesy gordita crunch, and she goes, you son of a bee.
Fond memories. Ha ha ha.
I was sipping tea and eating my cheesy gordita crunch.
No, that was spot on.
Nothing bougie about a cheesy gordita crunch.
There is when you compare it to, I guess, other fast food in Sarah's mind. That's about it. All right, so top right corner of our bracket, we got the chicken sandwich battle. So this was actually popular at my office where there was chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A. That's what CFA stands for if you're watching on YouTube. And then chicken sandwiches from Popeye because those recently came back or something. And after my thorough testing of this, I had it like 3 times one week for lunch. I'm going with the chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
All right, so I got the chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. Then I went to Popeyes. Then I went back to Chick-fil-A to make sure there was no bias now that I'd eaten them. And the spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A was just better. Plus, I get an additional side of sauce that I can put onto the sandwich. Like, the Popeye sandwich is good, but I don't think it meets the Chick-fil-A standard.
So the first time I had Chick-fil-A, it was right after a lacrosse game. And they were just, like, one of the parents just went and got a bunch of chicken sandwiches and was just like, here's 2 for everyone or whatever. So I'm like, this doesn't look particularly amazing, but I'm starving right now, so I'm just gonna eat it, and it was amazing. So there may have been a little bit of a bias there because I literally would have eaten like, you know, my jockstrap at that point.
Ew.
But no, I think it was actually whatever they do to that thing. It's very good. It's a very good sandwich.
They brine it in pickle juice.
Okay.
Did they really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever they do, it tastes delicious.
Yeah. That's amazing.
That's the Chick-fil-A sandwich, Jake?
I think both of them technically, but the Chick-fil-A is what it's more heavy on.
Okay. And what do you pick, Jake, out of these 2? Just curious.
Neither, because I hate pickles, and I don't eat fried chicken.
You can get. Oh. All right, you can get it without the pickles on it because I hate pickles too. But yeah, if you don't eat fried food, it's really hard to eat these because they are
pickles.
both fried.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So I'm abstaining.
All right, so now
I will go hungry.
Now we got the chicken fingers from Cane's as the 7 seed versus the roast beef sandwich from Arby's in the 10 seed. And while Arby's does make a good roast beef sandwich, I feel like we mostly go there for the curly fries. With that said, what? Like me and Noah who were just plugging Arby's curly fries for a while.
This is kind of a easy one.
Yeah, chicken fingers from Cane's are phenomenal, especially when it comes with the Cane sauce. Mostly because it comes with the Cane sauce.
But no, they're actually my favorite chicken finger. Like I don't know, just like the consistency of the chicken on the inside and the juiciness of it. It's good.
Yeah, I agree. They keep it very tender.
Yeah.
Jake, what are you going with? Or are you abstaining again?
No, I like a good roast beef sandwich with some horsey sauce.
Good for you.
What was it? The beef, bacon, and cheddar is solid on the onion loaf. That's a good sandwich.
That's also a very good one.
But it's not Raising Cane's chicken fingers, and that's where it loses in this fight. So that's why chicken fingers won. Now
I
we
feel
got.
attacked.
Don't worry, it's not like you picked Krabby again. We got the chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A versus the chicken fingers from Cane's.
It'd be like if I was picking Long John Silver's of anything.
So I'm going with the chicken fingers from Cane's here.
Now, is it the sauce, or is it just like the meat quality is actually still way better?
So I told everyone about my Chick-fil-A experience, and it was amazing, and I loved their chicken sandwiches. But honestly, I just don't go there. If I want chicken, I'll go to Cane's. I'll go right now. I'm feeling like so. I'll go get it right now and just destroy it. It's so good.
The only reason I go to Chick-fil-A currently is because it's across the street from my office, and Chipotle might have a long line at it. So that's like the only time I'm going there. With that said, I'm going to Cane's. It's worth the 15-minute drive on my lunch break. So that's 30 minutes of just driving I do just to eat some chicken fingers at my desk.
Yeah, so you get to work less and you get Cane's. It's a win-win.
And Jake, what about you?
I guess I'll have to say Cane's because there's no pickles.
By the way, the best thing ever was when we first moved into Otterbein and they gave out the free box combo from Cane's. And there was like 5 girls in our dorm who didn't know what it was and heard it was fried food. And they're like, Phil, do you want this? I heard you like Cane's. And I said yes. And then I got free Cane's for like a week because they didn't want it.
They're like, do you want to be an ambassador for me and actually spread the word that I love Cane's? Because I'm sure there's plenty of people who would be willing to give me more of these.
Yeah, just, go through the girls' hallways and just let them know if you don't want Cane's, Phil is sitting on the couch 90% of the time.
And the 10% he's not, it's just so sad. It's like the lobby's
He was in Cleveland
dead.
for the weekend.
Yeah, the lobby is dead. No fun shall be had.
All right, moving to the bottom right corner. We got the 3 seed Doritos Locos Tacos from Taco Bell versus the chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A at the 14 seed. So I'm going to go with the Dorito Taco from Taco Bell. I'm getting the spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A, so I'm not getting the chicken nuggets, which means I'm not going to eat those. And if I go to Taco Bell, they give away Dorito tacos sometimes. And when they do, I go. So, yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Very simple logic. When someone gives me free food, I go to them. Guy with a stranger and ice cream in his car and candy, I hop right in. All right.
So yeah, I think it was a few days ago that Taco Bell's like, hey, everyone's stuck at home, but you should just come to Taco Bell and get a free taco. So everyone did. I went to a
You know
photo
what a
location.
great thing to do when you're stuck at home is gather with everyone to go to Taco Bell.
Yeah, we got
You're quarantining, social distancing. Everyone should go to Taco Bell.
Yeah, everyone meet up. Actually, when we went, like there wasn't a long line. I feel like a lot of people didn't even know about it.
I did not know until you told me, in which case it was too late because you said, did you get your free taco yesterday?
No, I'm pretty sure I said something before that. Maybe like
the
late
text
I
must
saw it
not have
on
sent.
late at night.
Taco Bell's Twitter.
So, anyways, you didn't really make a vote there, Noah.
Oh, Doritos Loco Taco. Duh.
All right. And Jake, what are you going with? I'm guessing
Doritos
that
Locos Taco.
because it's not fried chicken.
Well, I actually do enjoy the Doritos Loco Taco too.
Oh.
I mean,
It's good.
Are we
It's a
doing
taco.
Cool Ranch? Are we doing spicy nacho? Or are we doing regular nacho?
nacho.
Yeah,
Just regular.
the free one was the regular one. But honestly, they're all kind of similar. You get to eat Doritos while eating a taco. Boom.
Yeah. I think it's hilarious, though, that they actually made Doritos to taste like a Dorito Loco Taco when those came out. I think it was like called the Nacho Cheese Doritos Locos Tacos Dorito. and that was written all on the bag.
Boy, does that roll off the tongue.
All right, so moving on now. In the bottom right corner, we got the 6 seed Wendy's chicken nuggets versus the 11 seed McDonald's chicken nuggets. So here I'm going Wendy's in a landslide. It's not even close. McDonald's nuggets are disgusting, and Wendy's are delicious.
Yeah, that pink slime. the goo that the McNuggets are made out of.
Technically made out of.
So there may have been a little bit of a spoiler earlier when Phil and I both said that Wendy's chicken nuggets were amazing. Yeah, they are. They're gonna beat Mickey D's chicken nuggets any day.
And Jake, are you abstaining once again because these are fried foods?
I mean, I've had both of these. I do prefer the Wendy's, but I don't eat these. All
right, and what are you dipping? What sauce are you guys using to dip? So I go barbecue, but if they have a good buffalo, I prefer the buffalo, but barbecue all the way.
I go ketchup. It's good.
Oh, that's disgusting. Why would you waste a perfectly good nugget on ketchup?
No, I put the ketchup on the nugget.
Oh, man, I never thought of using ketchup that way.
Yeah.
Jake, what about you?
I just eat them plain.
Do you at least get the spicy ones in that case?
No, I just eat them.
I hate flavor. My name is Jake.
Ooh, free deliciousness that I can cover my nugget in. So by the way, Wendy's chicken nuggets are also on Sarah's. Yes, I will go get these with you, and I won't be happy about it because it's fast food, but they taste so delicious that let's go get some Wendy's nugs. Plus, you can get a Frosty for $1 while you're there.
Nice.
Yeah. So next up, we got the 3 seed Doritos Locos Tacos versus the 6 seed Wendy's chicken nuggets. And I think I'm going chicken nuggets on this one. I just think chicken nuggets are way better. And since they're fried, I trust it more than I trust the beef from Taco Bell. So, Wendy's chicken nuggets all the way.
I'm going to go with the taco. I love tacos. They're my favorite breakfast food. They're my favorite lunch food. They're my favorite dinner food.
They're your favorite after chocolate milk food.
Yeah.
Jake, what are you going with? You're the tiebreaker.
The taco.
Ow, ow.
For sure.
All right. So why are you going with the taco, Jake? Is it because you actually eat them?
Well, on a typical Taco Bell visit for me, I typically don't get that menu item, but I'm more likely to get that than a Wendy's nugget.
Do you ever go to Wendy's?
To get coffee.
What?
I didn't even know they served coffee.
Oh, they're chili. I do like their chili.
You know their chili's literally like 3-day-old burgers that they couldn't sell, so they ground it up and dropped it in a chili pot.
Isn't that how chili's made?
I mean, I typically use fresh beef in my chili, but who knows?
I don't really care.
That's fair. Their chili is actually pretty good still. All right. So now we're going to have the 3 seed Doritos Locos Tacos from Taco Bell versus the 7 seed Chicken Fingers from Cane's. Now, to be clear, I wanted the toast from Cane's on here because I think that's better than chicken fingers.
I agree.
And if it was toast, I think it'd win in a landslide. Luckily, this is a lot closer, but I'm still going with the Cane's chicken fingers because Cane's is just so fantastic, and I love it. So, yeah.
Very fond memories of both these foods. I get free tacos from Taco Bell, maybe a couple times a year. Who knows? Eating taco boxes with my buddies in high school. Good times. But with Cane's, it's like when I was in Ohio and my brother would come visit, like we didn't have a Cane's in Michigan. So he's like, "Hey, how's it going, brother? It's been like 50 years. Anyways, want to go to Cane's?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go."
Are there no Cane's in Michigan?
They're not close to where we live. I haven't been there in hell.
7 years ago.
Kind of like 8 years. So there could be a Cane's there now.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Cane's because my brother's really cool.
Jake, what are you picking?
Taco Bell. Taco.
Uh-oh. There it is. Okay, we're good now.
Phil.
All right. Yeah, I appreciate Jake picking Taco Bell because he's sitting there. But other than that, chicken fingers all the way. So now we got the cheesy gordita crunch versus the chicken finger from Cane's. This is hard, man. Actually, let's see. These seeds. This is the 4 seed versus the 7 seed, and the Cane's chicken finger is just better. I'm totally picking up Cane's way more than I am Taco Bell. And actually, when I would visit my friends at Ohio State, and we would be drinking chocolate milk, and they had their Cane's open till 2 a.m., unlike the one by Otterbein, which closed at 10. Man, Cane's was so good late night, right before you went to bed. And it was nice and heavy in your stomach, so you could just feel it.
You just bring it back up later.
Yeah, and
you can
know what?
put it in a bucket, save it for later if you want.
But like, they say if you're gonna be throwing up, make sure you eat something good because you're just gonna taste it twice, right? So I went Cane's all the way.
Was that like Albert Einstein or something?
Logic.
That was my mom when I was like 7 years old. She was trying to feed me dinner. She's like, it tastes good. You'll taste it again. Anyway, she was wrong.
Okay, so now that we got to the finals, I realized, because on the left side of the bracket, I was like, wow, these are like some good battles we're having here, good debates. They must be really good. But then now that we're in the finals with the right side and the left side, it's like, okay, wait, apparently all the good food was on the right side because
well, you try to match it up, and then I got lazy and just put it all on the same side.
Tried really hard, and then I stopped trying hard, and
also, you put
here.
The nuggets on one side, you put it on the same side as a chicken sandwich, so you don't have a chicken sandwich versus chicken nuggets in the finals. You want to have different food types. It worked out the way I wanted it to, but one is better than the other.
So I too am going with Cane's chicken fingers over the cheesy gordita crunch. Cheesy gordita crunch is not it's not my go-to at Taco Bell. I prefer just grabbing a couple steak quesadillas. The sauce on the quesadillas are amazing.
That's the sauce on the cheesy gordita crunch.
What?
Yeah. So wait, now if it was a steak quesadilla versus the chicken fingers from Cane's, what are you picking?
Okay, but that's not the case.
That's
So,
not the question.
I don't really know. This is actually tough. Okay, cheesy gordita crunch. So it's a hard shell taco, cheese, soft shell taco, then there's some meat, some of the good sauce on there, and then it's basically like a taco.
Yeah. So the only thing you missed was lettuce and then shredded cheese.
Yeah, which is taco stuff, whatever. I think I still gotta go with Cane's.
Jake, go ahead. Tell us why
Taco
you don't
Bell.
eat fried food again.
That's Taco Bell. I agree with Noah, though. The cheesy gordita crunch is not one that should have been in the finals. I do not particularly enjoy that item.
So at one point, there was actually a cheesy gordita crunch, but the hard shell taco was a Cool Ranch Dorito taco or a nacho cheese taco, like the Dorito flavors, and that was incredible. It was so many delicious flavors.
Like, these are still not my go-to items from Taco Bell, though.
All right, hold up. We'll cover that in a second. So let's all celebrate Raising Cane's.
Woo.
It's absolutely delicious. Go get yourself a sweet tea. Enjoy yourself some chicken fingers.
Boo.
All right. So now we have lots of topics left, unlike all the other podcasts we've done, because I missed a lot of things to talk about. So let's start off with Jake. You mentioned this. What is your typical go-to fast food meal? You're having one last meal before you die, and everyone knows you're going fast food restaurant hopping. What are you putting together?
Just going to Taco Bell and maybe a coffee from Tim Hortons.
Oh, iced coffee though, right? So you can drink it
Iced
through a
coffee.
straw.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're dying, so you can't, drink normally. Everything's through a straw.
I'm just going to blow up my back end by doing large black iced coffee and then a beefy 5-layer burrito and a Crunchwrap Supreme.
That's an intense way to go.
Oh, do you guys remember the Crunchwrap mini sliders they used to have at Taco Bell? They were
No.
$1, and it was like there was the spicy chicken one, there was the beefy Frito one, and there was something else.
They still have the beefy Frito burritos. Those are good.
Those are good, but this was like a Crunchwrap. So it had like the tortilla with the hard shell in it, and then the delicious food. And for $1, you could get, well, for $3, you could get 3 of them, and it was delicious. It filled you up, and it tasted so good. And they took them away from me, and I was sad.
They do that
And now I'm
with a
here.
lot of things though. Like the nacho fries were dope. Did you ever get to try those?
I did not, but
They
that's
are
because I'm
good.
intelligent.
No, it doesn't sound like it since you didn't try it.
Honestly, nacho fries, weren't they just like seasoned fries and then you dipped them in cheese?
Yeah. What's
Oh,
not
so
to
it's
like
curly
about that?
fries from Arby's with nacho cheese sauce, like I said earlier.
I would say that it's more of a taco seasoning opposed to like an Arby's seasoning.
Fair. All right. So Noah, what's your fast food go-to meal?
So like build your own meal using fast food places. I almost did that today, but I brought a girl with me, so she just wanted to go to like one place. Otherwise, I would have gone to Arby's, gotten fries and a Jamocha shake, and then gone to Taco Bell and gotten a steak quesadilla. And then you just eat it all. Boom.
That's good. So if I'm putting together like a whole meal, I think I'm grabbing my Wendy's nugs, some beefy Frito burritos from Taco Bell, curly fries from Arby's, a Jamocha shake from Arby's, and then I'm polishing it all off with a Heath Par Blizzard.
Okay.
And if I have to get a sandwich, I guess I'm getting the Baconator, but I'm still. Oh no! I'm getting the barbecue bacon sandwich from Steak and Shake. That thing's good. So that just all sounds so good right now, and I wish I had more chocolate milk before this, so it would taste as good as I think it does. You guys have anything else you want to talk about? Anything we missed?
So, going into this conversation, I was thinking it might be a more difficult one, because I do try to avoid fast food, being healthy, blah, 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 all that. And this actually turned out to be a pretty, good topic that we all had good opinions on. Like, yeah, there were probably some food items in here that weren't too applicable to some of us.
Cough, Jake. Eat fried food. It's good for you. Cough.
But overall, I like this one turned out really well. I liked talking about the food and got to reminisce about most of this, because yeah, a lot of this fast food stuff is from our past.
I was gonna say this is the high school kid diet, right? You're going from school to work or something, or you have sports, and then you're going home afterwards, and you need food. You're not on the typical family dinner schedule.
Chimichangas.
Yeah.
Don't you
frozen
still live this
chimichangas.
life, Phil?
No.
Don't you still live this life?
I have a responsible wife who doesn't allow me to. I wish I could.
I thought you had your lunch breaks at work.
I do have lunch breaks at work, but like I work with people that like care about their bodies and stuff, and they're actuaries. They're like, Sarah. And I'm over here like, let's go get some nasty food. And they're like, no, man, we did that yesterday. I can't do that for the rest of the week. Except for Asian buffet right across the street.
My one weakness. Infinite amount of Asian food.
And yeah. Speaking of that, we go and we make sure we get there right when they open their doors as they put the food out. Because if you don't, after like 5 minutes of it sitting there, it's awful. It just rips your body to shreds. Ah, man. All right. So I guess on that note, Jake, did you have anything?
No, I'm good.
Awesome. So on the note of my body being ripped to shreds, thank you guys so much for listening. Please, again, follow us on Twitter. Again, podcast is at RadeKalls. Jake is at BurnsEJ82, and I'm at Radekal_Phil. If people start to follow us, Noah might make a Twitter account.
Woo!
And then, again, check out our Patreon account. You can learn more about us and help us get a soundboard so that we can make cool sound effects. So instead of no one going woohoo, you would hear a button that I pressed go woohoo.
Woohoo!